Welcome to Eduimagica, the medical mystery education hub. Today, we'll study about the overview of the human digestive system. So, what is digestion and digestive system? The process of conversion of complex food substance to simple and absorbable form is known as digestion, and it is carried out by a complex system known as digestive system. So, in simple words, we can say that in digestion, the complex food is converted into the simple and absorbable form by the process known as digestion, and it is carried out by a system known as digestive system. Now the question arises why we need to break the complex food into simple and absorbable form. It is so because a body need to absorb the food for energy production, that is ATP, and a body cannot utilize it as such. So we need to break the complex food into the simple and absorbable form so that a body can produce the energy in form of ATP. Now let's talk about the parts of digestive system. The digestive system is basically divided into two parts. We have the alimentary canal and we have the accessory glands. The alimentary canal provides the pathway to the food, whereas accessory glands helps in the digestion. In the alimentary canal, we have the buccal cavity, the esophagus, stomach, and the intestine. The intestine has two parts. We have the small intestine and we have the large intestine. The contents of small intestine are duodenum, jejunum, and ileum, whereas for the large intestine have the cecum, colon, and rectum. The accessory glands are the salivary glands, liver and gallbladder, and the pancreas. Now let's talk about the simple organization of different organs in the digestive system. We have the buccal cavity, that is the beginning of the digestive system. We have the salivary glands, they are three in number. We have the parotid, sublingual, and submandibular. Then we have the long tube, esophagus. Then we have the C or J-shaped organ, stomach. Then we have the accessory gland, liver, and the gallbladder that helps in the production of bile. Then we have the pancreas. Then we have the small intestine that consists of duodenum, jejunum, and the ileum. Then we have the appendix, that is a vestigial organ. Then we have the large intestine that consists of cecum, colon, and rectum. And at last we have the anus for the digestion of the food. In this, the salivary glands, the gallbladder, liver, and pancreas are the accessory glands. So this was all about the organization of different organs in digestive system. Now let's talk about the function of digestive system. Digestive system helps in the ejection of food, ingestion of food, the breakdown of food, and the absorption of molecules into the bloodstream for the production of the energy, that is the ATP. There are four stages of the food processing that helps in the digestion of food. We have the ingestion, that is the intake of food. Then we have the digestion, that is the breakdown of food. Then we have the absorption, that is the absorption of food into the bloodstream. Then we have the egestion, that is the elimination of food. This was all about the overview of digestive system, and in the upcoming series of videos on digestive system we will talk about the histology of the digestive tract. We will talk about every organ in details about its anatomy, histology, physiology, and pathology. So stay tuned and enjoy the most enormous and stupefying medical journey like never before. Thank you for watching our video on the digestive system. You can follow us on different social media platforms on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And don't miss to like the video and subscribe.